Kelsey Mitchell has found herself back in the headlines after some information was released from her X and Instagram account that stated some very concerning things, man. So many people in the media has been pretty much saying that Kelsey Mitchell could be on her way out of Indiana. Now, as of right now, I don't know. I can't confirm that she gonna stay or go. One thing I can tell you,
we've never seen Kelsey Mitchell's Instagram so busy. The entire WNBA community can read between the lines in Caitlin Clark's 3-word response. Because you take closely when your star player starts posting cryptic things about mouths closed and eyes open just before game tips off. Particularly in light of the weeks-long rumors that she might not even go back to Indiana.
CBA current negotiations is still happening behind the scenes. There is no new deal done. They have, I believe, until January 9th to figure out this deal. That's in about 2 weeks or so. Now, with that being said, man, the Indiana Fever has definitely been kind of quiet, man. Sophie Cunningham definitely been doing her runs. We'll play a little bit of Sophie Cunningham clips here, but I want to head to the Indiana X account, man. We haven't really been over to the Fever X account in a month.
What we know for sure is as follows. The deadline for the CBA discussions is January 9th, and they are still in progress. In 14 days, that is. The Indiana Fever players are dispersed throughout the world while such discussions take place behind closed doors. Kelsey Mitchell has just arrived at an unparalleled training camp. For the Brazilian national team, Demairis Dantas is scoring 17.5 points. With 35 points in a single game, Chloe BBY is cooking in Australia. However, Mitchell's social media posts don't reflect the company's regular operations. It wasn't a random caption. Mouth shut, eyes open. That's the language of someone who is observing, paying attention, and purposefully being silent about what they're seeing.
Here, not Paramount, but this one right here. This is Caitlin Clark sends a message ahead of Kelsey Mitchell unrivaled debut. Caitlin Clark made sure to show her support for Kelsey Mitchell. Now, Kelsey Mitchell is scheduled to be a part of Unrivaled this year. I believe this is her first year doing Unrivaled. She didn't do it last year, so they must have threw a bag at her to get her to do it. Instead of Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark may not be playing competitive basketball this WNBA season, but she's clearly ready to cheer for her teammates as they...
This timeline is important, so have a look at it. On Tuesday, Kelsey Mitchell posted unparalleled training pictures. She is standing next to KK Arnold, who is also making her unrivaled debut, while sporting her number 0 jersey. They have a strong lineup that includes Mo Billings, Sonia Rivers, and Natasha Howard. The Chicago Sky's assistant coach, Raina Wakama. Caitlin Clark remarks, "Not a long message, not some elaborate show of support, just 3 words, let's go Kelsey," a few hours later. Superstar Aaliyah Boston adds her voice, but Clark's remark is the one making headlines. Because every public encounter is scrutinized when there is conjecture over your backcourt partner's potential return for the upcoming season.
13 games in 2025 due to multiple injuries, did not join the 3-on-3 Unrivaled League, despite reportedly being heavily pursued. There was speculation she would join in 2026 after opting not to participate in its inaugural season. However, with Caitlin Clark focusing on her recovery and getting back to 100% health, is not surprising she chose to pass for the second straight year. While Caitlin Clark will not participate...
This is when things become complex. Mitchell's social media activity has increased significantly in recent times. Increased visibility, interaction, and posts. That change is noteworthy for a player who usually keeps things private, and it's taking place at the same moment when her contract status turns becomes the biggest uncertainty on Indiana's roster. Over the holidays, the Fever's official account made an effort to keep things lighthearted. Shared old pictures of the guys when they were younger. Standard off-season stuff, such as asking supporters where they are from to increase engagement, but if you go through those postings, you'll notice something. One question appears repeatedly in the comment area. Will Kelsey remain?
Donald and Michaela Tips to join. I did not know KK played, so KK is joining Unrivaled as well. It's stated all 5 were Kayla Clark teammates on the Indiana Fever team for the 2025 season. Now, I don't know if Ari McDonald's will come back, but I'm pretty sure she will, though. She was a solid backup. The one that worries me is Sydney Colson and Lexi. Y'all just got to be honest. I don't know about Lexi coming back. Sophie for sure. I think Sophie's probably up out of there too. Want to keep it real. From what I'm hearing, it ain't looking good for Sophie. Now,
Unparalleled runs from January 17th to March. That equates to 6 weeks of Miami 3-on-3 basketball. Mitchell chose not to participate in the league's inception last year. Clark also reportedly accepted enormous offers to take part. However, Mitchell agreed this year. Once more, Clark declined, citing her recuperation from injuries that prevented her from playing in more than 13 games in 2025. Everyone is wondering if Mitchell committed to Unrivaled because she has already made up her mind to leave Indiana. Or is this simply a player taking advantage of her off-season earning potential while the CBA is resolved because the timing seems intentional? Use post-cryptic captions that are unmatched. Keep quiet about the future of your sickness. There is a pattern there. A. This is why Indiana's front office finds this situation especially intriguing. Kelsey Mitchell is going to demonstrate her abilities in an entirely new way. Isolation scoring, rapid decision-making, and the capacity to generate your own shot are all rewarded in 3-on-3 basketball. These are Mitchell's advantages. Other teams will be keeping an eye on her if she performs at an unparalleled level, which she most certainly might. Other teams will be figuring out how much they are willing to give. That leads us back to the remark made by Caitlin Clark. Come on, Kelsey. 3 words of public support. Just when Mitchell wants to feel appreciated by her company. Was that coordinated? Did a member of the Fever advise a member of their team to express affection on social media? Or was it a teammate's sincere excitement? The narrative at the moment is that Indiana must lock Mitchell down before she considers other possibilities, so the response is probably less important than the perception. Whether deliberate or not, Clark's remark conveys a message to Mitchell and the front desk. This backcourt collaboration is important. Keep it from disintegrating. Check out Mitchell's choice of teammates here. She is a member of KK Arnold's unparalleled squad. Given that KK is a Fever player, that is noteworthy. Mitchell would not have joined a roster with another Fever guard if she had been attempting to cut ties with Indiana. This implies that leverage is more important than burning bridges. Aaliyah Batson is taking part in Unrivaled as well, although she is concentrating on family films and TikTok content on social media. Lexi Hall also registered. There are 4 players with Fever in this league. The conspicuous absence is Clark. She has stated that she is recovering from an injury, but you have to wonder if there is more going on.